Good morning, students. All of you had completed the family report card project? Yes or no? Yes? Very good. Now, take the page number 20. Take the page number 20. So, here the first question is label the components of a spreadsheet. Label the components of a spreadsheet. So, can you able to remember this image? Can you able to remember? Yes. In page number 9, we already learned about the components of a spreadsheet. We already learned about the components of the spreadsheet. I am right? Yes. So, you guys only need to label the components of the spreadsheet in here. Okay. You guys only need to label the components of a spreadsheet. Okay. So, the second one is fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. So the first question is a table is made up of dash and dash. A table is made up of dash and dash. It consists of rows and columns. Rows and columns. And the second question is LibreOffice Calc is a dash software. LibreOffice Calc is a dash software. It is a spreadsheet software. I am right. The spreadsheet software. Third question is the dash toolbar is used to format the cells of the table. The dash toolbar is used to format the cells of a table. Any idea? Formatting toolbar. Formatting toolbar. Okay. Fourth one is to apply a predefined cell style, click on the dash option in the sidebar. To apply a predefined cell style, click on the dash option in the sidebar. Cell styles. The answer is cell styles. The last one is dash is a collection of facts. Dash is a collection of facts. Data. Data is a collection of facts. Okay. The third question is match the columns. Match the columns. Column A, column B. Okay. We need to find the answer for column A. Okay. The first one is table. The first one is table. What is the answer for table? Can you guess? Yes, a format to save data. A format to save data. Table is a format to save data. And the second one is LibreOffice Calc. LibreOffice Calc. We all know that LibreOffice Calc is a spreadsheet software. Spreadsheet software. And then LibreOffice Writer. Calc is spreadsheet. Then writer is word processing software. Word processing software. And then the last one is spreadsheet. Spreadsheet is used to helps to arrange data. This helps to arrange data. So the table is a format to save data. LibreOffice Calc is a spreadsheet software. Writer is a word processing software. And the last spreadsheet helps to arrange the data. Last one, tick the correct option. Tick the correct option. LibreOffice Calc is a type of dash. Here the option is presentation software, spreadsheet software, word processing software. For presentation software, we use Impress, LibreOffice Impress. And then spreadsheet software is used for Calc. Okay, LibreOffice Calc is a type of spreadsheet software. And word processing software is LibreOffice Writer. Okay. What is the intersection of a row and a column called? What is the intersection of a row and a column called? Cell. The answer is cell. Cell is the intersection of a row and a column. And then, which menu is used to change the row height or column width? Which menu is used to change the row height or column width? Format menu. Format menu is used to change the row height and column width. Okay. And then, which option would you choose to apply the predefined style for a cell? Which option would you choose to apply the predefined style for a cell? Cell style. Okay, cell style. And then the last question is, which option would you choose to analyze the data based on a particular condition? Which option would you choose to analyze the data based on a particular condition? So it's a conditional formatting. Okay, conditional formatting. Okay, so unit 2 is habit stacking. Okay, habit stacking. Okay, what is stacking? It means neatly arranged. Okay, simply it means neatly arranged. Then what is habit stacking? Do you have any idea about habit stacking? Yes, it means one of the best ways to build a new habit. Okay, it means one of the best ways to build a new habit is to identify a current habit. First is used to identify a current habit you already do each day. You already do each day, and then stack you now behavior on top. Okay, and then stack your new behavior on top. Okay, it is one of the best ways to build a new habit. It is one of the best way to build a new habit. First is to identify a current habit you already do on each day. Okay, and then you need to stack your new behavior on the top. For example, drink plenty of water and then learn something new, sleep well, do exercise every day. These are the new habits. Okay, it is on the top. We need to practice every day. Okay, then it will become a habit. Okay, and then here habit stacking. In the previous unit we created a family health report using the basic features of LibreOffice Calc. Okay, in previous unit we created a family report card by using LibreOffice Calc. In this unit we will create a habit stack using some advanced features of the Calc. In this unit we will learn some advanced features about our spreadsheet. Okay, you will learn to insert new rows and columns in a spreadsheet. In this unit you learn to insert a new rows and a columns, and then insert images in a spreadsheet, group, sort and filter data, and then manually apply functions such as sum and count. Okay, sum and count means it's a formula. Okay, it's a formula we apply in spreadsheet to add two numbers or to count how many names or words in a spreadsheet, like that. Okay, and then last one is create charts to analyze data. For analyzing data we create charts. Okay, here a quote: a habit is a lifestyle to be lived, not a finish line to be crossed. Okay, here it means it's said by James Clear. Okay, because once we stop doing our habit, okay, it is no longer a habit. It is no longer a habit. Okay, a habit is a lifestyle to be lived, not to finish. Okay, a habit is a lifestyle to live, not to finish. Okay, all of us have some habits. A few of these habits give good results. Okay, all of us have some habits, and only few habits only give good results. Hence they are called productive habits. Okay, they are called productive habits. Some of these habits may have bad results. Some of them have bad results. So they are called unproductive habits. So they are called unproductive habits. Good results are called productive habits. Bad results are called unproductive habits. Let us look at an example of each type of habit. So the first example is spending time on self-study results in good marks. Is this productive or unproductive? Productive. Yes, it's a productive habit. Okay. Watching TV for a long time may be harmful for the eyes. It is unproductive. Okay. And then here you have an activity. The following pictures show some activities that we may do during the day. Write whether they are productive or unproductive in the given space. Okay, you only need to write here it is unproductive or productive. So going to school is productive or unproductive? Yes, it's productive. So here you need to write as productive. Okay, and here watching TV or playing games is productive or unproductive? It's unproductive. Okay, so you guys need to complete the others B, C, E, F. Okay, and then here skill time 1. Inserting new rows and columns in a spreadsheet. Inserting new rows and columns in a spreadsheet. To manage our time well, we must be aware of our daily habits. We must be aware of our daily habits. Rashi is listening her daily activities in her notebook to understand her habits. What Rashi is doing? He is taking notes of her daily activities. Okay, she is taking notes about her daily activities. She may also need to update the table by inserting new rows and columns. Okay, she may also need to update the habit. I am right. We will change our habit. So we need to update in our table by inserting new rows and columns in our table. Okay. So here the question is, look at the table created by Rashi in her notebook. This is the table created by Rashi. It contains a list of activities that she will be carrying out through the day. Okay, these are her activities. Okay, in her daily life. Okay, after creating the list, Rashi noticed that she has missed entering 8 p.m. Okay, she missed to write 8. 7 after she put 9. Here she need to include 8. She put an arrow mark between the rows for 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. and writes meditation next to it. So here she need to write 8 p.m. and in habit she need to write as meditation. So we guys only going to help Rashi. Okay. Before that, we need to insert a new row or a column. New row or a column. First, we need to, in formatting toolbar, we have a sheet menu. We have the menu as sheet. When you click sheet, there is a sublist will appear. In that, you need to click that insert row. Insert row. And then there have two options like insert row above, and then the second option is insert row below. Okay, these are the two options. You can select any one of them. First, in formatting toolbar, sheet tab, first you need to select the sheet tab. In that sublist will appear. You need to click insert row and then click insert row above or insert row below. Okay, and for column, the same. In formatting toolbar, sheet menu, insert column. You need to choose insert column. Okay, and then you can select insert column left or insert column right. Okay, and then you have another two options. This is the icon for inserting the new row. This is the icon for inserting the new row. Okay, once you click this icon, you need there will be two options like the same, insert row above or insert row below. You can choose any one of them. Okay, and then insert column. For insert column, this is the icon for insert column. Okay, this is for insert row and this is the column for, this is the icon for insert column. Okay, there are two options. You can use any one of them and apply to your table. Okay students, thank you all.